Hello, hello? Hello? Okay. I... One second. I need to adjust myself so I can hear. Okay, I can hear things again properly. Okay. There we go. That works. And I also get ear protection. I don't want the music to overpower me, but I'm low transparency. Wait time, art style. Should I go with the HD or the pixel art version? Oh, my chat box is still live. Okay, well, I was going to stream another time, so streaming again. The bugs should fairly be gone by now. Like, I think I took care of most of them, but if another one pops out on random, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, anyways. We'll go with the HD, I guess. Click, run, hold. Okay. I actually played a little bit of this game, but I'm not going to be doing that because I want to do it little by little for chat also. But I also have been playing this for my own sake because I really enjoy this game a lot. So, I really, really do love this game. I really do love Ace Attorney, so much love, Ace Attorney. Woohoo! Fun. I really love investigations. So, we will start. There we go. Perfect. Now from long ago. And I brought Snacky. I might disappear every like 30 minutes or so while we're playing the game. Mostly because I have puppy duties and I have to look after puppies. So we'll continue on. Start. Turnabout visitor. This should be fairly easy. I think. Start from this episode. Yes. Okay, go. Do it. Episode 1, Turnabout Visitor. Oh. I'm curious the sound because it really does need to be heard for this game at least. Dun dun dun! Holy shit! Okay. March 14. 2:05 a.m. God, I'm gonna have to wake up at 1 later. All for puppies! Prosecutor's building, 14th floor. 12th floor hallway. I read that as 14! How? It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. It's so weird seeing it in HD. This is like the... If you're wondering why I'm streaming, I'm doing a load stream this time around. Before I was actually doing a solo... I was actually doing a collab stream last time. So now I am doing a solo stream by myself. And we're going to be playing Ace Attorney, because I did promise that I was going to be playing by myself later. Yeah, solo stream, because earlier was a collab. Yeah. Hopefully I'm heard properly, and the sound is all good. So, we'll be going through this game. This game is actually, like, one of my favorites. I really absolutely adore Ace Attorney. I really, really love Ace Attorney. Is my sound lights working? Please. Either way. Yes, so Ace Attorney, the Ace Attorney series is actually my favorite. Specifically, Ace Attorney Investigations is my favorite series, specifically these two games. It's both the worst games and the best. The best. If you all know about the translations before the why did that sound work? Okay, but yeah, so this one is the first game, so we're going to be going through the first game. I went ahead of myself, so I'm not really playing this blind because I've played through these games several times, and yeah, I'm surprised that these alerts are so loud, but I'll fix it over time. I'm still struggling. Me, little tiny streamer, still struggling. But yeah, so I really do enjoy these games. These are one of my favorites. These two games specifically are my favorites, so I will be going through these as I am used to it, but it's been a long time since I last played, so technically I'm running in blind, but we'll go through it. We'll go through it. We'll go through it. And I still love this game. And I feel so weird about the HD. So do let me know if you guys feel weird or iffy about the HD, or you want to go back to Pixel, because I am very fond of the Pixel, but I also like the sorry, there is random bugs in the house right now because we have something called Gamo Gamo, which is like flying it's mating season for ants. So there's a lot of those little bugs flying around, and sometimes they'll land on me and stuff. So if I randomly scream, it's because of them. Yeah. I let me give my let me see if my filters are working. Nope. All right, let's go on forward. Sorry, I got sidetracked by the, I got spooked by the bug. Okay, I think it's gone now. I think it's gone from my body. I'm clean. I'm clean. I'm clean. No more bugs. They scare me. I really, I feel them. It. I hate Gamogomo season. It's so scary, and you see all the bugs, and they all climb around, and it's. I live on a mountain, y'all. Well, not a mountain. I live on a hill. So it's like there's even more bugs. More bugs, snakes, and all the likes. Okay, Detective Gumshoe? Hmm? What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? Oh no! Oh crap, you can't really see it when with me there. But I might need to move myself. Give me 1 second. What? Or maybe I'll make myself smaller. Boo! Boo! And I'll make my chair smaller too. Oh crap, no. This... Yeah, this is true live streaming. Alright. You still can't see it on the screen, whatever. Yeah, there we go, close up. Yeah, right there, right on the body, yeah! Well, what is the meaning of this? Indeed, Edgeworth, indeed. Freeze! Oh. Oh. Identify yourself, Edgeworth is so cool. Shut up. You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Oh yeah, baby. Hey! That's rude. Is that a threat? Bro is too coward to actually shoot. Oh my god, that is beta energy. Weak sauce. If it were me, I would have shot it to my head. I'm kidding. Don't. Let me make one thing clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. Damn! Damn, Edgeworth! So cool! Always such a badass. He's backing away. Okay, here we go. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days. I hope none of this game proves that I'm stupid. I'm decent at murder solving games. These are like one of my favorite types of games. So let's see here, what time is it? March 14, 2:56 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. I swear to God, if I fuck up any of these readings, I blame the ADHD. That is 100% my reading comprehension is so low. Fuck! I finished photographing the victim. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir. Okay, Mr. Forensic. I appreciate that I can see everything so clearly now. Because in the old games, I could not see shit. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene, so... When I heard that the murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. Also, yes, I'm eating. This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective with the local precinct. And really dumb. But it's okay, he's himbo energy. And the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine, however. Ah, look what they did to your office. It's totally trashed. I'll say, the culprit sullied my floor with dirt. Well, rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. Sure, buddy. Whoa, sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing. I'm gonna stumble over all my words. I need water. This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to... Agreed! Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. Oh, I forgot how shit the gameplay of this first game was. Oh my god. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Is it really coincidence the murder took place in my office? Okay, that's one. I get the snagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Okay. Sorry, I see you. Okay, I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? Not really, especially because of this. Oh, key! The key to your office? For security reasons, this office door has a lock built into it. No shit, dog. Isn't that, like, important for all, like, lawyer practices and whatnot? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Sure. Logic? By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, in new information is born. Oh my god, I have a... Oh my god. I have a rash on my hand. Holy crap. Is it that easy to get injured? My god. I forgot I have skin asthma, that's probably why. So how do you use it? First, I recall the information we gathered with Q. Here we go, the tutorial. Then I connect them together with T. Now, to use Q to recall the facts. Alright, Q. Alright, here we go. And here we go. And then click T. Nice. For security reasons, all prosecutor doors are outfitted with locks. No shit, dog! Which means that it may have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime scene as a mere coincidence. Okay. Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking, sir. Sure you are, Gumshoe. I'm sure you have some brain cells in there. I'm so proud of you. Okay, I have to remove my thing from my wrist. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Okay. You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. But if I think carefully before piecing the leads together, the logic should flow. I swear, if I fuck up, this is gonna be really awkward. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! Let's begin! The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that, and when I want to examine something, I simply use space when I'm next to it. Oh, if you ever feel lost and you want to talk, just use T, okay? I'll give you great and precise advice. Sure you will. Okay. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Okay. What could we have here? Could this be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape and only after disposing the gun here. Oh, okay. So, Gumshoe is basically implying that the gun is meant for police officers. If I'm police officers, no, detectives. That's so true. To my dear American viewers, if I have any, if I have any, listen to what Gumshoe says. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. Indeed, they are very dangerous. Avoid guns, dear friends. But now that you think about it, you do see this model all around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it. So this is the same type of revolver as the one used by this precinct's detectives. Alright. They even knocked over your chess set. Aw, that's cute. They both play games together. I'm so sorry if I don't read all of it all the time. Oh my god, what is he saying? I'm actually pretty good at checkers though, so I thought I'd give chess a try. Me too. I'm okay with checkers, but I'm not great with chess. I'm not that fantastic at chess. In that case, oh, so cute! Okay. Let's see here. What do we have here? I think I've seen one of these before. It's a police badge, detective. Oh hey, I have the exact same thing actually. What a coinky-dink! What a coinky-dink. Oh crap. Quick pause. I need to go check on puppies. Because I have puppies. Alright, I'm back from puppy intervention. Okay. Let's take a look inside. The police name is Mr. Buddyfaith. Well, our poor buddy old pal here definitely lost faith in somebody or had a falling out. Alright. Goodness, I drank so many liquids. Where is the cap of it? What? Oh, here it is. Okay. Inside. Mr. Buddyfaith. It would appear that our victim was a detective just like you. Right, an organizer. Sorry if I keep quiet now, but then it's just because I'm eating. Does he have a life? Not really. Okay. Here's the last bit of information, I think. Oh, okay, never mind. I think for now... watch out for the teacup fragments! The killer is going to pay this teeth at me too! I will be so upset. Can only be bought in England? It costs more than your whole month's paycheck! Well, if you think about it, considering all of Gumshoe's pay cuts, I don't think that means it costs much. No? We're not gonna look at the bloody handprint? I clicked the wrong button. Back. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, okay. Okay. Is that it? I could have sworn there was more and stuff. Let's see here. It's been a while since I sat on this desk. I wonder... Oh, how I've missed you. It's so tidy it looks newer than when I first bought it. My job is to protect your office, sir. And you did such a good job protecting it. That's harsh. I have to admit that the desk has never looked better. I guess I can't dock his pay. Oh, it's your trophy, the Knight of Prosecutor, right? King of Prosecutors. And it's not a trophy, it's a shield. They only send this to the winning prosecutor, right? Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself. Oh, deep words. That's so slick, sir! I'm gonna have to try saying that sometime. Unfortunately for him, his monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me. Oh, it's so mean. Well, it's a good thing my Steel Samurai doll was spared from any harm. Of course not. It's cute that he tries to hide it, but you know. Alright. Put it on. Another batch of fresh flowers. The one that come up to... the ones that come up with a card attached every month like clockwork for you? Yep. Speaking of that, let's see what's on the card this month, sir. All will be resolved when the old bag. Oh, Miss Irony, how painful are thy thorns? Wendy, isn't that the name of the old lady with the whiny talk? That's That's enough, detective. You need not remind me further. Okay. How's it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is delicate art. Well, I never. Okay. I guess that's it. Alright. Okay. About investigating. Is this all just, okay. I'm just gonna double check. It seems like it's all tutorial stuff. Oh yeah! Beacon Sharp Prosecutor's badge. Proof of my profession. However, I prefer to keep it in my pocket. Oh, you tried. Alright. I think I inspected... no. Okay, I looked at everything now, so I think I could start doing the logic part. Uh... I hope this works. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so dumb. Oh, thank God! The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? So the killer took the victim's gun. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. As always, you gotta look carefully each piece of evidence. I'm pretty sure there is one singular bad angle. Like, that is most definitely the worst angle you can make! Don't do this! Don't do this! Let's see here. Well, it looks like only one round was fired from this. So the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun. We have no proof for now, but it's a distinct possibility. Jim! Why? Oh, why? Why could this have happened to a guy like you? But his name is Buddy. Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be! Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body?! Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. He's literally a body. We can't deny that. You can call a sleeping person a body, okay? Chill, dude. Chill. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Okay. Okay, I know that I played this game before, but I literally did not time that with a sleep analogy. Oh, that's so perfect. Sure. Just in a bloody stained suit, pal. Where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor? Why, yes I am! I'm Jack Portsman. Jack. Oh my god. No, names! I am the worst with names. Okay. Why, yes I am. I'm Jax Portsman. Jax Portsman? Sorry, Jax Portsman? Jack Sportsman? Sportsman. Oh, I get it! Jack Sportsman. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did that take forever for me to figure out the pun? It's a jacked sportsman. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. I don't know why it takes forever for me to figure out these puns. This is why I also like Ace Attorney, because it's like the fun part is figuring out what the pun is in the name. They get really creative. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also a prosecutor. Detective Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office? Yes, that is correct. Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim! Hey, don't go jumping around to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not! I know how things will work around here. Sure you do. Well, actually, yeah, he does. He's a prosecutor. High prosecutor's office all have locks built into them. Uh-huh. And only the owner of the office has a key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth was overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door. Gumshoe! Gumshoe, do you not realize what you're saying? Do you not realize what you've implicated? Oh. So the only one who could get in there was me. Ho ho ho. Oh. Gumshoe. Wait, that means I'm not sure what that means. Oh my god. Gumshoe! 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 We're gonna do the song and dance again. So it is you then! You're Jim's killer! No way, pal, you've got it all wrong! Everyone calm down. Mr. Oh god, Mr. Portsman, correct? If you're a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right. My mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know? Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? A pleasure to work with you. You guys are conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then, it's your room after all. Thank you, I intend to. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there! Sir! Ha! They dapped up! Oh my god, they dapped up! Very coots! I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim. But he's not Jim, though. I should probably give him some space. Well, I'll just say, don't give them space. Now then, what do you want to talk to me about? Okay. This picture is too important for me to mess up. I'll leave this man to his art. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now we can expect this side. Okay. Ah, your jacket! What's it doing on the floor? It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing around. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? The jacket is not shot, it's just the... okay. Not when there's something even more here. I take it you haven't noticed it yet, Detective. There's a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Really? Huh! Yay! 789. Hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good time. We're playing Ace Attorney Investigations. Let's say here. Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. Aha! Oh yeah! Right worth. It's sailing. The ship do be sailing. That's so gay. Hell yeah! But I have my own methods. I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come to play. First, I have to find a spot that holds the contradiction. Here. This is it. This is the bullet hole where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point it out with my cursor. I should point my cursor at it and press T with conviction. And when I have found sufficient enough proof, I will, to prove the evidence, I present it. This is how I do things. Okay. So, I have played through this game before, so I know what I'm supposed to do. But, yeah. Eureka! This bullet hole is the contradiction! But what do you mean, sir? It's elementary. Elementary, dear Watson. 2 shots were fired in this room. So, the first game of the investigations games is the worst one. Worst of the Ace Attorney series. But the second game, which I really, really look forward to playing eventually, is the best one, and is my favorite one in the entire series. So I can't wait. I'm holding off. For now, though. It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim. And the second felled this frame. Hey, that's right! However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true too. Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes? What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? Ah, that. It's a secret safe. It's a secret safe? Oh, I smell money! I'll spare us the trouble and say it's nothing like what you're imagining inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that! Again! Talk about dusty. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. Oh, it seems like it's kind of scratched up. I had no idea there was a save in here. No shit. Or I'd have kept it clean for you, sir. He shouldn't know those kinds of things, though. But okay, never mind. So when did you put this thing in? It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Really? I have no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now, nothing. You only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. That's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Could you turn up the volume, please, of the game? I can do that. Is that good? Hopefully that's good enough for y'all to hear the game. It will go down when I talk, though. I will give that as a warning. Okay. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious nook and cranny. Here. Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad, don't you find it a bit too clean? Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, forensic scientist. Yes, sir! Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir! Okay, I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. Alright. Secret safe. Data updated in my organizer. As I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. Okay. I'm not done yet. Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. I just had to inspect the safe to make sure that everything was A-okay. Alright. To me, this makes the most sense. Yeah, why did this happen in my office? What is the killer after? All of the fingerprints of this have been wiped clean off. Signs of struggle, another handgun, and connect that. I think this makes the most sense to do first. I believe I've figured out what the murderer was after. Well, what was it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what other pieces of information tell me about this crime. Signs of struggle, and the motive being theft. I think that makes it the most obvious. I believe. Probably. Yeah! There's a possibility that the files displayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. Oh, you mean like it would be when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of these files have been stolen. Okay. Alright, sportsman. Surely you must ponder every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. Oh! Such deep words! Deep words, Mr. Edgeworth. All we can do is search for the truth. Wait. Okay. And? So what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place. You got it. Here, let me help. So the file goes here, and that book goes there. Sure know a lot about how things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done. Okay. Something's off. Immediately. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. I don't have time to deal with your weak stomach. Okay. Yeah. But you know I'm not good with blood, sir. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred. Then I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. The victim's handprints. He must have tried to support himself with his hands after being shot. There are handprints on the floor too. Must have been made when he was unable to stay standing and he dropped to the floor. Okay. I put them all back just as they should be, sir. It doesn't look like anything's missing. Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through the shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for. Okay. Is this correct? It has to be the abdomen, right? Because if it went through his abdomen, that means he was standing, then it shouldn't be down there, it should be up there. Oh my god, if I get this wrong. Eureka! You don't see it? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should have been much higher. But what if the guy was shot up while he was sitting or lying down, sir? That would be illogical. The victim leaned against this shelf after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. Then that means... Wait, what does that mean, sir? It means you could use your brain every once in a while. In any case, it means that someone made a faulty assumption. And it was a mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the faulty assumption that causes problem? The order of the files. I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put it back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, the labels on the files are wrong, sir. Oh? Yeah, you see here how the files that were shot to begin with the number 0? What are those doing all the way down there? It's 0, 1, 2... It's... after 1, 2, 3, that's really weird. Actually, the way they're organized now is the correct order. They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. But the numbers are all out of order. Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this we know that from this we know that the files are not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha, so that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you did, Detective. Let's start rearranging the files in numerical order and see what we find out. They finished processing the other crime, so I don't see why it wouldn't. If you please, Detective Gumshoe. My mic volume? Oh goodness, it's always my mic that has an issue. Percy Williams, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry if I'm still quiet. Oh my god. Welcome back. Okay, does my audio work now? Like, I can't tell anymore if my mics work or not. I question every single thing in my life. I really should get that fixed. I don't know why my mics sounds so quiet. Does it sound okay? What do you think of Janelle Monáe? Who? Who in the world is Janelle Monáe? I am no... I can hear you, but it sounds kind of shit. Oh, well... Wait, I'm gonna have to check my own audio. 1 second. Because I know that my audio is kind of fucky-wucky. Because, crap. Check my own audio. 1 second. No, I figured out the problem. That's just me. It's just because the room is not soundproofed and everything is this is just how it do be. She is a singer, rapper, actor, and my current hyperfixation. Oh, cool. But yeah, you're gonna have to deal with crappy audio for a little while, dear folks. I wish I could make it better. Like, every single time I think it's like, oh yeah, this is probably fine. Okay, what about this? Better? Is this better? Probably. I can't tell. Probably. Yeah, probably. It should be fine. It should be fine, probably. Okay, back to the game. The killer went through my files first before shooting this video. She was featured on the We Are Young by Fun. As in the one that... Oh, okay. So we set the world fire. Okay. Exactly, and then proceeded to shoot the victim. Huh. I'll probably check her out sometime. Why not? It's good to have more music and add it into the repertoire. But why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time? Puzzling indeed. If the files were thrown into disarray once before and once after the crime, why? Now the crime scene is as it was. For the time being, now to give it another look. Okay. As is expected, the bullet hole is now where it logically should be, and we figured out that the killer went through the bookshelf twice, indeed. There are many things the killer did that don't make sense, but to figure out why, we need more information. There must be a reason why the victim's body was moved. Let's continue with our investigation, detective. Roger that, sir. I'm raring to go. Okay. Well, the obvious answer is here. Moving on. What is that? Why does it say gumshoe in blood? I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed. No, wait, there's gotta be some mistake. Mr. Edwards, sir, help me. Say something, sir. It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? Stolen files. One of the files that was written up in blood was stolen by the culprit. Investigation complete! Yay! There are 2 different streams. Yes, there are. I believe one of them is for vertical and the other one is... and the other one is for regular YouTube. And then the other, I'm also streaming on Twitch. So there's several. And what's the message say? It's a bit funny that, or probably a lot, thought that Buddy's sitting position looks like he lost his head. Kinda. Alright. But yeah, I do have 2 streams. I think one of them is for vertical, so it's like vertical streaming, and then the other one is just regular streaming. That's probably what you're seeing. If I'm correct. And this is the most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! What is your favorite album? Favorite music album? Like in general? Cause I'm not really a big fan of, like, Western music. I usually listen to, like, Japanese J-rock and J-pop. So, if I were to say my favorite, like, in general, it's probably Mrs. Green Apple. Like, I consistently like their music a lot. Mrs. Green Apple drops a lot of bangers. I really liked, Que Sera Sera from them, as well as, Magic was also really good, and I think one of their recent releases was also really, really nice. If I'm correct, they also did the opening for... Oh, what opening did they do for? I think they did one for Demon Slayer as well. So, I really like them. Mrs. Green Apple is one of my favorites. So, I really, really do like Mrs. Green Apple. I'm trying to remember what other music that I have, like, from them. Soup was really, really funny. I really liked Soup. And then Norn was also really good. Norn from Mrs. Green Apple was really nice. I really liked that. There's also Hypnosis Mike. I really liked Hypnosis Mike when they were still around. Well, I think they're still around. I just haven't been paying attention much to their fandom. If you're going to accuse Detective Gumshoe for being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Dun-dun! Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you want to play it, then please allow me to understand your reasoning. Okay, we're having a debate. And this is better than any debate bro will ever show. Cause yes, I had enough brain rot to watch the infamous Ethan Klein, Hassan Piker debate. I am totally bringing this up out of nowhere. I watched that shit show. I couldn't bring myself to watch it alone. I had to watch it with someone else. Is anyone else a survivor of that? Of watching that shit show? I genuinely want to know if somebody survived the whole five hours, was it? Because it hurt. It hurt to watch. I couldn't sit. Is there any music you just hate? Any music I just hate? I'm not really a big fan of metal. Mostly because I have very sensitive ears. So metal tends to break my concentration a lot when I'm doing stuff. So I'm not a big fan of metal. But it's still okay. I like hearing it occasionally, but I don't really hate music. Like, if there will always be a reason to listen to certain music. But yeah, sometimes for me the biggest breaker is always metal because it always brings me out of I have autism. I have something similar. I have ADHD. I'm not saying that autism and ADHD are the same, but yeah, autism and ADHD have very similar symptoms. So I understand if you think about stuff like that. So that's the reason why I don't like metal music, mostly because it breaks my concentration when I'm doing stuff. So it's just that loud enough and that scratchy, I guess you could say, enough that it I also have ADHD. Fair. Yeah. That's one of my biggest problems. Usually for me, what I like is that I like music that uses the shamisen, like the Japanese instrument called the shamisen. Like music that has the shamisen really, really hits like a certain bit in my brain, and I really, really like it. I like it when it hits that part of my brain, the shamisen. I think there's this like YouTuber that I watch, who consistently makes like a bunch of like an hour-long videos of just background music using the shamisen with like shamisen pop and all of that. There was also another singer who used the shamisen that I really, really liked. I forgot. I'm trying to recall. Oh yeah, Tuki used it in Hyurururi. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember the name of the song. Yeah, in Hyurururi Rapapapapa. I really liked it. Has nice beat. I really like that song, the one from Tuki. Tuki also makes really, really fantastic music. It scratches the good parts of my brain. Tuki's music is great. Same with what was her Tatsuya Kitani also has some good music that really like scratches my brain in the right ways. Same with shoot, I'm trying to remember their names so hard. It wasn't Tuyu. Tuyu and Tuki are two very different people, but they scratch the exact same itch. If you like music, you should listen to Mama's Gun by Urkia. I'll take note of that. I'll add it into my notes. Because I do like listening to several musics. Who knows? Maybe I'll binge listen to it while working on something. That tends to happen quite a bit. What do you think is the most tedious case so far? In the game? It's the final case of the first game in investigation specifically, just because it's so fucking long. I don't not to like be so loud, but it's really really long. Like that case is really long and really annoying. It's Neoso. But yeah, that's the most annoying case by far. I really hate the last case. And it sucks too because the case the final case in the second half, the second game of the collection, because there's two games, right? In the second half, in the second game, the last one is so good. It's so good. I loved it. I loved that case, at least from my memory. It's been a while since I played it, like maybe a couple years. But I remember it being so good. Even if it was pretty long, it was still so good. And I really liked it. It was fun. It was so fun. But then it's like, it was so annoying. So this is why like the investigations is like a mixed bag. You literally get the worst game in the Ace Attorney franchise. Yes, franchise. And you also get the best game in the franchise. Because this first game is absolute dog water. No offense to this series, but the first game is absolute dog water. But the second game, oh my god, it is so good. The second game is so good. That's why I'm like really like I'm looking forward to when I get to play the second game of the series. Goodbye for now. Alright, see you, Percy. Take care. Glad chatting with you. But yeah, that's my opinion for the cases at least. So it's like you get the best game and the worst game in the series, in my opinion. I am very picky with my Ace Attorney games. I have played almost all of the Ace Attorney games. I think the only one I've even played the one with Layton in it. So the only one I haven't played is the one with, what's her name? It's the girl with orange hair. She's with Apollo Justice. So I can't really remember. I didn't really play the Apollo Justice games all that much, but I did play Great Ace Attorney. I played the original Ace Attorney series. I played this series as well, but I can't remember it. But I don't remember if that case was good or not. If the cases there were good or not. I just remember that I thought the guy was hot. The prosecutor in one of them. What's his name? Oh my god, it's the guy with white hair. I'm trying to remember so hard. What is the name of the prosecutor? Who are the prosecutors? Baruch Van Zieks, Simon Blackwell, Clavier, Nayuda! Nayuda! I thought he was hot! Even though Nayuda was boring, he was hot. That's all I remember from him. I was like, oh yeah, I remember Nayuda. I remember that he was hot. That's pretty much it. Okay, wait, let me just move my... so that I'm a little bit larger. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so he's the only one I remember from that game. I remember him being hot. That's it. I remember that he was good looking and he was boring, but yeah, that's all I remember about him. I'm so sorry. Oh, sir, how'd you do that? Can you explain to me, sir? I'm going to skip, and if I fuck up in not remembering the tutorial, then Mr. Portsman, if you are ready. Alright, let's have a duel! Let's go on a debate, boys! Do it! Argument. Mr. Portsman's logic. Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed a crime of theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters in his that his body was hiding. And it will be the final words, and it will be his final words that brought you to justice. Okay. You intend to argue that the oh, what did he say? He cut off. I hate that. But it's like it's part of the game. It's part of the game. This is like part of the game where it's like you're about to say something and then they cut you off. That's part of the game. Anyways, I can hear Jim's voice. He's calling for his killer's arrest. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence. Indeed. Mr. Portsman's logic. We are going to do the Ace Attorney method, which is to press every single thing until we find something.
Hold it!
You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim? When clearly his name is Buddy Faith. Does Buddy Faith have a pun? Like, usually Ace Attorney names, they usually are consistently making puns in the name. Just like this guy. Like, his name is Jacked Sportsman. That was his pun name. But what does Buddy Faith mean? I don't see the joke. I don't see the pun. It's like this is the part like that grinds my gears the most. Like I really want to know what the pun is in the game. Whenever they show me a new name, it's like, ooh, what pun did they make? Jackson Jim. Don't those two names go together like peanut butter and jelly? I have never had peanut butter and jelly before, so I don't know. But Jim isn't even close to the guy's real name. Well, Jackson Buddy sounds off somehow. I think it's... yeah, it kind of made me laugh a little bit. Besides, he was the third of a bunch of guys I decided to name Jim. I guess y'all ain't that close after all. He talks about the victim like he was his pet. Further, you messed up the files to make it look like you committed theft instead.
Hold it!
Yeah, but one of the files is missing. It's a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that life is... Oh my god, reading! Maybe your salary has been cut so much that life is getting a little too rough to handle. I'll have you know that I eat 3 square meals a day every day, pal. Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles. Gumshoe, you make me so sad. Every single time you open your mouth. Everything, what an evil prosecutor you were paired up with. And what a motive, no? And that's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. Huh.
Hold it!
And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? Because the body was getting in his way. He had to mess with the bookshelf somehow, right? And he did. But one of them is missing.
Hold it!
It's been a while since I played this game, so I don't act like I actually remember what the fuck I said before. And, I'm going to use the same old logic that I had probably then, before, and now. I'm gonna try and figure it out. So why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters? The body was covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? That's how he missed it. But judging by what I've seen, it didn't take much for your detective to miss it. Who do you think you are? You know enough about me, Belle! There's a lot a person can understand about another from the first impression alone. I can't say I disagree with him on that point. Oh man, y'all are so mean! You're so mean to Gumshoe. He's just a hippo. Why don't you say something, sir? Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective is the culprit. I think he's too dumb. Nobody could have overlooked the bloody letters, and I can prove it with evidence. For a game finishing spike.
Hold it!
Let's keep going. Are you saying that those letters were intended for you? Yep, Jim was an outstanding detective. I wouldn't expect no less from my former partner. There's a gigantic flaw in his logic. It's okay, they're giving me a clue by saying it's a gap. Okay. Alright. It's this part here. And one of the files that were written in blood was stolen by the culprit. Present!
Shit.
Yeah! Say the tut-tut-tut! Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there's a serious flaw in your logic. Yeah! Go get him! Sorry if I yell. Go get him! Go get him! Go get him, Edgeworth! You got it! Bring a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem, I'm game. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it. If you have time to laugh, then you have time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file? But what? That's impossible! What's impossible, Mr. Portsman? Nothing. The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take that file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the slides. Okay, they cut each other off. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. Yeah, it's a possibility. It's possible they could have taken the file before committing the murder. Okay. The missing letters and the detective name were there should... Okay. Yeah, I mean the S is gone. There's only half of an H. If Detective Gumshoe was really the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name being written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message? It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low. I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrest in no time. Well, Mr. Portsman? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Logic deserving of Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. You win some, you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. Huh? Here on me for a second, who has the key to this office? That would be me. But Mr. Edgeworth just proved I'm innocent, pal. That's absolutely right! I acknowledge your innocence! Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? That's not good on your clothes, probably. Well, I was thinking there is one... Oh my god. Did you know that there is one other person with a key to this office? Oh my god. One other person? I remember now. Hey, you there. Yes, sir. What is it, sir? Would you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me? A lady? The girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness. Security? Did you just say security? What's wrong with him all of a sudden? Oh, Maggie. I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss Maggie Bird, a member of security. Detective Gumshoe, sir. Oh, their love story. It's always them. Miss Bird is a security guard on watch tonight. I see, and your point is? My point is, she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. What? If you're not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other party with access to this room is Miss Bird. How dare you! I would never sneak into someone's room. That's right, I refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, pal. It was me. Oh my god. Sometimes, Gumshoe, you are too pure for this world. And what you did right there, oh, oh no, oh my god, don't plead guilty. Don't plead guilty to something you didn't do. You know, people can use that in court if they, oh my god. Can we take that as a confession, detective? Well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. Oh my god. So, oh my god. He's so stupid! He's so stupid! Oh, he's always so stupid! Fine. So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right? Please refrain from flying off the handle, detective. There's no need for such theatrics. Listen to your boss, detective. He understands what I'm saying here. You're such a jerk. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime. And for one simple reason. Say it! Say your reason! It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the only person who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. But that still doesn't explain why the file was stolen. Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? That's such a not just then, this is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. Oh my god! It's all about your reflexes, reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. I wonder if there's anyone else. The only way to get we're going to press him. Yes! Like true ace attorneys, we press everything! Yes, no, keep pressing. Press every single thing. Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key? There's only one person on staff this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean? Yes, moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated. What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. But he can't really trust her not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time. Dude! Oh my god, he's getting in the way. Like, if somebody wants to say something, let them say it, okay? We can't beat around the... If you keep forcing one answer, we're not gonna get to the... Oh my god. Should I hear Miss Bird out? Yes, ask for more details. Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say. It's not a waste of time! It's not a waste of time. You need to know what happened to the key, because the key is clearly the key point of the argument. Okay, so the key I'm using a loud word. The key is the key point in the main argument, right? So if the key is the main point, if the key is the key point of the argument, then that means that we need to hear what happened to the key, because that's the key to where all of this is going. Say it. I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 AM, sir. What do you mean by missing? As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portsman, I believe this to be an important piece of testimony, don't you believe? I can't believe someone like you would be taken in by such words. I'm not lying, sir. If that's the case, I'd like to know why you have the master key now. I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir. Ha! A likely story. And where's your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it again, right? I lose things. I can practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it. That's not... okay. Yeah, pal, trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is. Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive. Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? You still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe. It is as Mr. Portman says, detective, but... I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own. Isn't this the answer? Because only they know of them. So she obviously wouldn't know.
Objection!
Haha! Yes! He's doing it! The tut-tut-tut! Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something? Why not? It's the truth after all. It was also by your logic that we came to the... Okay. It was also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway. That may be, but you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe. The existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of her cunning plan. But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down. I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly where they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted. Yeah, even I didn't know about the safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Then, are you proposing that the killer is Prosecutor? Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. Go get him, Maggie! What's wrong, Prosecutor? Do you have any different suspect in mind now? Curses, why? What made you? What's with that angry face all of a sudden? It's all my fault. What do you mean? It's Jim. Oh my god. He's blaming the dead guy! He's blaming the dead guy! He knew about the existence of the secret safes. What did you just say? We're partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. What? That's why I told him and filled him in on the secret of the safes. You are dumb as bricks. Then that means... Okay, babe. Yeah, I know, I had only just told him too. Obviously, I was wrong to tell him. I can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim. So that means there's two people. Is what he's trying to imply. He's trying to imply that there were two people? Is that right? Now he's claiming that the victim was a thief? And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Bird? Excuse me? I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. The killing isn't going a bit too far, even in your risky profession. What the? You're still accusing Maggie of murder? Yes and no. She probably had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it? And no, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir. Plus, even if he was a thief, he wouldn't have a key to this office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it. Wouldn't you say? It was Jim who stole the master key. Ugh. It's pretty impossible for a supposedly... I don't know why the continue button keeps on pressing. Is that all good? Is that all clean? Nothing is accidentally being pressed. I genuinely hope that nothing is accidentally being pressed. Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him. Mr. Parchment, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. Has he no honor? No honor, sir? Shame! Shame on thee! Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edgeworth's office. But I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. You all are suspects for varying degrees, therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit. Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. But sir... We have no choice but to accommodate his request for now. Haha, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman. We will meet again. Sure. If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now, don't disappoint me, you hear? To be continued. Hey, yo. I think we can keep going. You can see my progress. Ignore all of that. That's my own individual progress. March 14, 4:18 a.m. Prosecutor's Building, 18th... what am I reading? Prosecutor's Building, 12th floor hallway. What's with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Actually, you know what? No. It is almost 2 hours. And we basically finished like the first half? Yeah, I think... Yeah, because we basically saved already for the next scene. So... I think... I'm going to be ending it here for now. That was pretty good. Pretty good for a short while. We were able to get through a lot of the game itself. So, thank you all again so much for watching. And I will see you all next time, okay? Bye-bye!